You saw we had the hardware for bolting this all. I got some 1/8 inch by 1.5 flat bar, making these little shit go right on this. The middle one is right there, and that makes sure we don't crush ribs, kind of like what happened there. I had to pull off the inner liners. Here's the old bracket. This bracket's not usable for this. I'm a little bit giddy right now. These brackets that actually are supposed to be meant for this look like they'll line up damn near perfect with the existing hole. These longer ones are supposed to go up at the front. What I ended up finding when I had this wheel off was this brake caliper was hanging out. Thankfully, Dodge puts these little parts of the caliper here so they can't completely fall out. These anti-rattle clips had actually worked their way out, and this caliper had sheared this bolt off and was just hanging here. That side, the anti-rattle clips had almost gone. I was able to salvage this caliper. Oh, I gotta put another bump stop on. This pad was almost gone. Slide pins that actually fit in here. This had been worn down. You could see it chewed right through that rubber. Because of the hammering and banging, they'd worn down. You can see right there. So this side here, this is what was left of the anti-rattle clips. You can see they're supposed to be like that much longer. This was the one that was left on the caliper that got damaged. It had worn right through. A couple spare calipers. I stripped the slide pins out and we were able to get this truck back on the road. I still have to throw a bump stop on, get that bolted in at some point. It's a good thing that I collect these trucks like Pokemon. Back to work on pulling these brackets. I've already submitted my blood to the machine god, so hopefully this goes easy from here on out. Oh, that was unpleasant. All that work and we got no battery. But I wouldn't fucking give for a hoist right now. So now I got all my brackets. You can see there's short ones and there's taller ones, and you can see these holes are offset. This was on this side. This needs to go on this side because this hole here is used on that front rail. And this hole here is used on that front rail. And these, we already had some spares. That's what I used right there. But I gotta drill a hole right here to line up with that hole right there. You can see there. So I'm gonna do the rest of this in a bit later, not today, because I gotta drop the spare tire down and I gotta loosen all these off so I can shift everything a little bit, so that we don't run into clearance issues on this cross member, because we're right tight against this cross member when we go to put that bolt in. So we might need to shift this that way a touch. So I'm gonna have to loosen these off now that I've got those tightened up. So we'll deal with that in the next part.